Immanuel Kant's philosophy emerged from the Enlightenment, emphasizing reason as the foundation of moral law. His critique of practical reason argued that morality stems from universal rationality, not divine command. Kant's categorical imperative, acting only according to maxims that could become universal laws, created a structured moral framework. This 18th-century Prussian thinker believed human autonomy and rational duty could achieve ethical certainty, contrasting sharply with later existential challenges. Friedrich Nietzsche's Thus Spoke Zarathustra shattered Enlightenment ideals by proclaiming the Übermensch, overman, who creates values beyond good and evil. Writing in the late 19th century, Nietzsche rejected Kant's universal morality as life-denying slave ethics. His Alpine solitude symbolized the philosopher's distance from traditional thought. The famous declaration, "God is dead," wasn't celebratory, but diagnostic. Western morality had lost its foundation, requiring radical revaluation. Kant's moral philosophy centered on the categorical imperative. Act only according to that maxim, whereby you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. This deontological approach created absolute duties. Truth-telling and promise-keeping became moral necessities, regardless of consequences. Kant visualized this as a starry heavens above me, moral law within me, cosmology. His 1785 groundwork established ethics as rational necessity, not emotional inclination or divine command. In The Gay Science, 1882, Nietzsche's madman proclaims, "God is dead and we have killed him." This wasn't atheism, but a cultural diagnosis. Christian morality had become untenable in modern Europe. Without divine authority, Nietzsche argued, values must be created rather than discovered. The decaying church imagery represented collapsing metaphysical foundations. This radical perspective challenged Kant's moral absolutism, suggesting ethics were human inventions, not universal truths. Nietzsche proposed the will to power as life's fundamental drive, replacing Kant's rational duty. This concept appears throughout his works, particularly Beyond Good and Evil. Where Kant saw morality restraining desires, Nietzsche celebrated self-overcoming and creative destruction. The stormy sea metaphor captures his worldview, constant becoming without fixed shores. His 1880s notes, posthumously published, suggested all life expresses this dynamic striving beyond moral binaries. Even after death, Kant's groundwork of the metaphysics of morals, 1785, countered Nietzsche's relativism. Kant argued morality derives from rationality itself. Universalizable maxims ensure human dignity. His kingdom of ends envisioned a society where all treat others as ends, never merely means. This ghostly scene symbolizes how Kantian ethics persisted through the 19th century, challenging Nietzsche's assault on moral absolutes with structured philosophical arguments. In The Birth of Tragedy, 1872, Nietzsche celebrated Dionysian frenzy, ecstatic music, intoxication, and primal creativity, opposing Apollo's rational order. This early work foreshadowed his later rejection of Kant's Enlightenment rationality. The Bacchanal represents life's chaotic essence that systematic philosophy cannot contain. Nietzsche saw Kant's ethics as suppressing vital instincts, advocating instead for passionate engagement with existence's terrifying beauty. Kant's moral ideal, a kingdom of ends, envisioned a society where rational beings legislate universal laws respecting all persons' autonomy. This 18th-century utopia contrasted sharply with Nietzsche's chaotic individualism. Kant's geometric garden metaphor showed morality as harmonious order, where each path follows rational principles. His 1797 Metaphysics of Morals systematized this vision, influencing later democratic theories and human rights frameworks. Nietzsche's eternal recurrence thought experiment asked, what if you had to relive your life identically forever? This became his criterion for authentic existence. Only affirming life entirely could justify such eternity. The Ouroboros, serpent eating its tail, symbolizes this cyclical time concept. Where Kant sought timeless moral laws, Nietzsche demanded passionate embrace of temporal existence, making his philosophy the ultimate challenge to Enlightenment rationality. This philosophical dual-shaped modernity, Kant's rational ethics influenced human rights and democracy, while Nietzsche inspired existentialism and postmodernism. The split canvas captures their enduring conflict. Kant's tombstone bears duty, while Nietzsche's asylum window frames chaotic clouds. Contemporary debates about objective morality versus perspectivism still echo this 19th century clash. Both thinkers force us to confront life's deepest questions. Is morality discovered or created? Should we seek order or embrace chaos?